Now it's time to add our country's neighbors and any large bodies of water that border our country. So you can see I've got this one drawn. It's Nicaragua. I'm going to delete this layer and show you how I did that without redrawing the entire border between Honduras and Nicaragua. I'm going to drag borders to the new layer and it makes a copy that I can then rename. I'm going to unlock it and hide the previous borders so that I can now turn this into two lines, one that I need and one to get rid of. The tool to do that lives here with the eraser tool. It's the scissors tool. And by zooming in, I can find just where I need to snip this line here and here so that I now have two different lines. This is the one that I want to get rid of. And that way I don't have to redraw all of this. I can very quickly and easily continue that line by selecting it using the pencil tool and drawing this in. It does not need to be as detailed as the one for our country. Just need a little quick something to show that this is a different country. This part is going to be cut off whenever we export. So I'm just quickly worrying about that part. And I can show you that that is a completed shape. And you can see that, no, those two lines were not joined. What shall I do? Well, I can select both of those. Let me undo, select, shift-click, and try using the Control-J join tool. Right-clicking and joining will also do that. And now, when I put the fill, you can see that we'll be able to tell that's another country. Let's go ahead and use our text tool and draw a box where we want the word Nicaragua to show up. I'm selecting all the text, and then I'm going to start with 72 and then realize I can probably make that a little bit bigger. Let me try 100. They're different fonts, different colors, but that should work pretty well for a start. Let's do that again. This time I'm going to do Guatemala over there, so I'm going to take my borders layer, duplicate it, and rename it Guatemala. Let me go ahead and hide Nicaragua for a moment. Come over here and select my border and choose my scissors. I need to snip this line here. I might need to get in and detail, looks like right here. Now I can press delete twice, use my pencil tool after selecting this line and draw Guatemala. It comes right down here. Not sure those two joined. One way to test it, put a fill. Yep, sure did. So now I can use my text tool and label this Guatemala. Needs to be much smaller this time. Use my move tool. Bring this back over here. Maybe even rotate it, although rotation can do some strange things sometimes. We'll get that to fit in right there. You can see that I wasn't actually on the edge of my screen, so I may need to adjust where these lines actually go. If you do need to move everything, showing the layers, unlocking it all, and pressing Control-A allows you to then move things over to the left. I'm using Shift and my cursor key to put that edge right there, which means Guatemala would then need to be made a little bit smaller. If I open this up, I can see the words Guatemala so that only they are selected, and that allows me to just adjust their position a little bit, use my text typing tool, Control-A, and make that a little bit smaller still. Put it on there. Now we've got 2 of our country borders. I'll go ahead and work on the rest of them.